Feature Friday.
The freshest. Okay, so Gary Valenciano released a brand new song and it's Make Us Whole Again.
We did a podcast with Kiana.
We did indeed.
And
I am super excited to drop that.
it turns out Gary just makes stuff out of the blue sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want? This?
I think that
Ding.
studio's in their house. I'm not too sure.
I think so.
But yeah, let's give this a watch. I think
Let's
this is a new
give
song
a
from
little-
Gary. Oh
Yeah,
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 do
this-
watch out for that podcast with Kiana. I think she's
Fantastic.
awesome.
She's
I really like her
cool.
music, and obviously she's Gary's daughter.
So yeah,
it's
check
really-
it out. Tune in this Sunday. We're gonna be checking it
In Feature
out.
Friday Plus,
We're
yeah.
gonna be talking with her, chilling with her for a little bit, and you should totally tune in to get to know more of her musical influences.
Yes.
Let's have a listen to this. Oh, look at Mr. Man, who just chilling with his cup of coffee.
Oh,
That studio is banging.
not a fan of coffee, mate. The pandemic made its way into our lives. That I got inspired to
Aw.
write this song.
I love this setup and stuff.
But his timing is usually different from ours.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 1 year later, it's done.
So it took him a year to write and compose this song and finish it. It's pretty
Maybe
crazy.
observing the situation of
Here we are, many are mending.
His voice never ages,
broken
bro.
hearts. Many are grieving and deeply wounded, defeated from those who've gone with no goodbyes.
Oh no.
Am I gonna cry? I am already feeling like I'm gonna cry. Why is he making such beautiful music right off the bat? This is annoying.
Let's keep going, come on.
This is annoyingly
strong.
good.
For the sake of the
Yeah.
review, come on.
We've tried to laugh and we cheered, we cried for the selfless warriors who held the line, for you and I, for families like yours and mine. We've been through the best and worst of times, season after season. When the
God.
winds blew hard and the sun refused to shine
It's good lyricism.
above us, but we will sing in the storm and we will dance in the rain.
That chord progression
We
is
can
absolutely
come
fantastic.
close and touch all those who now seem so far away.
So something to say,
We're not
keep creating.
alone in this storm,
Fantastic.
and we will pray in the rain.
Wow.
No, our hearts won't tire, our faith's on fire. We know our cries are heard from deep within.
I need a break. Let's
Very
talk
good.
about the technicalities in here, because if I think about the lyricism and how strongly this is gonna hit me in the emotions, my heart's gonna mush and I don't want to cry.
I really like that lyrics. I like that a lot when people do it, when they use that sentence of dancing in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's such a good analogy of like that sort of we've discussed this a lot on the channel because I'm really thinking about this seriously. That idea of carrying your cross, carrying your burdens, and suffering with grace, right?
Yeah.
Through life, because life is just it's one thing that's for certain. You're gonna suffer. It's gonna be hard. Rather dark conclusion, but it's
realistic.
an inevitable truth that
Yeah.
you must come to to an understanding to some extent. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to live your life doom and gloom, but it will be difficult.
Actually, carrying your cross with grace would actually mean that you would see the goodness in everything that is happening
Right,
around you.
And I think that sentence itself embodies that.
In a simplistic and rather philosophical way too, yeah.
Yeah, it embodies that philosophy. When the sun won't shine, we will dance in the rain, right? So we will make the most of what we've got. It's sort of like an easier way of saying
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
like-
really liked when that type of philosophy.
Yeah, it's like when people say you play with the hand you've been dealt with.
True.
Like, and you make the most out of it.
But yeah,
And I
but
think
you play to the best of your ability. Right?
exactly. You just don't become complacent and kind of just like take it on the chin. I think it's that ever-ending effort to see the good in the darkest of times, and I think that his lyricism is incredibly accurate, and in such a simplistic language, yet very deep in its true meaning, and it, kudos to that.
and his vocal techniques are it's very peculiar the way he sings. It really add a lot of value into such lyricism.
It's that texture and that tonality really amplifies its original message, and I think it's because he's so aligned with the creation itself that I don't think we would hear more honest words if it came from somebody else.
But he's been at it for so long.
Exactly.
He's refined that art of creating.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I feel it.
Can you heal us and make us whole again?
Interesting vocal choices. That's really cool.
Here we stand, forgive when we don't understand.
Beautiful
Take our
lyricism.
hands and help us through it, to endure it, all that's uncertain and unknown. We've been through the best and worst of times. You've seen us through each season. When the days grew dark, you were there to shine the light, to guide us. So we will sing in the storm, and we will dance in the rain. Though we can't come close and touch all those who now seem so far away, we're not alone in this storm, and we will pray in the rain. No, our hearts won't tire, our faith's on fire, and all our fears are heard from deep within.
That's crazy. This reminds me of the musical Garden of Eden. I want to just make sure I know who the writer is.
Musical Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
Never seen that one. Stopped after High School
Stephen
Musical 3.
Schwartz. Yep. And John Craig. That's right. Crazy. I knew it. It sounds very Stephen Schwartz, but I wasn't about to just spell out names out there. Yeah, there is a
I don't know if he likes musicals, I'd imagine.
most likely those chords and compositions in themselves are so very complicated. They actually very musical like.
Yes.
And very theatrical in a very simplistic way, and you have really interesting vocal choices that amplify emotion, which if you analyzed it from the acting through song perspective, it's brilliantly written.
It's good.
You know, and I am looking at this, and I feel like I'm watching a movie
Yeah,
through
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You know,
it's like
it's like I'm part of this moving picture that is our lives in our modern current situation, and I kind of feel detached for a second because there's something so sublime behind such composition, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell.
And we believe that you won't leave us, 'cause it's a promise you have made. Even when our hearts get so discouraged, there's not one you will forsake. And when the waves leave us back,
See, hear that complaining in the vocals? Amplifies the emotion behind the bridge.
May it be the choice we make.
Good lyrics.
Freaking fire.
As we sing the rain, maybe then someday we'll have them close. All who sing so far away, we're not alone in this storm, and we will pray in your name.
Wonderful
Nice.
layers. Jeez.
Tire, our faith's on fire. We know our tears are in the hands of the one
Beautiful choices.
who can heal us and make
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well done.
Who can make us whole again?
You heard that flip between the falsetto and the full tone?
Called out your name, O God, called from the bottom of the pit. You listened when I called out, don't shut your ears. Get me out of here, save me. You came close. When I called out, you said, it's going to be alright. Lamentations 3:55, 57. Well, I never learned how to read the Bible. How do you is that how you say it? The versicles.
I think you did, yeah. I think you
I
did
said
right.
it correctly, right?
You did learn how to, but you just forgot.
I don't think it was very difficult. I remember when I was a kid, it was like fucking a science or something. But now I think I said it correctly, right? I think that's it, Father, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies if I said it wrong. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, very good song. Very good lyrics. Like it's very good lyrics.
I'm telling you, if you like soulful lyricism with complicated chord progressions that just amplify the emotional intent behind music,
Yeah.
Gary has it nailed down. Like nailed down.
It's a good song.
I feel like the past 4 songs that we've heard from him have
Yes.
struck a nerve inside of me, like straight down to the root of me, and that doesn't happen often.
Yeah, we've really
And
enjoyed a lot of his work lately, actually.
Yeah, I feel that it comes from that really clear alignment between faith and orientation in personality, and translated into music and creation, and that on itself, it's so ethereal, like
It's very cool, man.
it's very sublime. What an experience.
Do check it out and let us know what you think about it. And also do remember you can support the podcast by going to Feature Friday store in the link in the description below and getting your merchandise.